Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, in this video I would like to share my understanding of practical strategies for teaching vocabulary based on the material that I have studied. Vocabulary plays a very important role in language learning. Even if students understand grammar well, communication will still be difficult if their vocabulary is limited. From my understanding, vocabulary learning is not just about memorizing word lists, but about knowing the meaning of words, how they are used, and when they are appropriate in real situation. From the material, I learned that effective vocabulary teaching should give students meaningful and memorable experience with words. Students learn vocabulary better when they are actively involved and when the words are connected to real context, not taught in isolations. There are 6 practical strategies for teaching vocabulary that I will explain one by one. Number 1 is using visuals. The first strategy is using visuals such as pictures, flashcards, slides, or infographics. Visuals help students understand new vocabulary more easily because they can see the meaning of the word. For example, when a teacher shows a picture of a mountain, students can immediately understand the meaning of the word without translation. Visuals also help students create mental image, which makes vocabulary easier to remember. In my opinion, visuals are very effective for beginner learners, but they are also useful for higher levels, especially when teaching abstract concepts. Infographics, for example, can help explain ideas like sustainability or innovation in a clearer way than verbal explanation alone. Number 2 is using realia. The second strategy is using realia, which means bringing the real objects into the classroom. This method makes vocabulary learning more concrete and meaningful. For example, when teaching vocabulary about travel, the teacher can bring a suitcase, a ticket, or a passport. When teaching cooking vocabulary, the teacher can bring fruits, vegetables, or kitchen tools. Students can see, touch, and interact with this object. From my understanding, realia helps students connect vocabulary to real-life experience. Because students are directly involved, the words become more memorable and easier to recall later. Number 3 is using gesture and mime. The third strategy is using gesture and mime. The strategy uses body movement to explain the meaning of words. For example, the teacher can act out verbs such as run, jump, or celebrate. Adjectives like exhaust can also be explained through body language. This method is very useful because students don't only listen but also observe actions. In my opinion, gestures make the classroom more active and enjoyable. Students are usually more engaged and learning becomes less stressful. The strategy is especially helpful for students who learn better through movement. Number 4 is using translation. The fourth strategy is using translation. Although translation is sometimes avoided in language teaching, from the material I learned, the translation can still be useful when used appropriately. Some words are difficult to explain using visuals or gesture, especially abstract or academic words. In this case, giving a short translation in the students' first language can help avoid misunderstanding and save time. However, translation should not be the main strategy. After giving a translation, the teacher should still provide examples and encourage students to use the word in English. This helps students understand not only the meaning but also the usage. Fifth and number 5 is using definitions and explanation. The fifth strategy is using definition and explanations. The strategy is more suitable for intermediate and advanced learners. Teachers can explain new vocabulary by giving simple definitions, synonyms, antonyms, and example sentences. For instance, after explaining the words fragile, the teacher can give an example sentence such as please handle the box carefully because it is fragile. From my understanding, definition helps students gain a deeper understanding of words, especially when combined with examples from real context. The strategy also helps students use vocabulary more accurately. Number 6 is using word maps. The sixth strategy is using word maps. Word maps are visual organizers that help students explore vocabulary in more detail. The word map usually includes the meaning of the word, related words, example sentence, and sometimes picture. By creating word maps, students can see how a word is connected to other words and ideas. In my opinion, word maps help students process vocabulary more deeply. When students actively organize information, they are more likely to remember it for a longer time. Examples of classroom applications. To explain how these strategies can be applied, I will give some examples. For example, when teaching the word exhausted, the teacher can first show a picture of a very tired person. Then, the teacher can act tired using body language. After that, the teacher can give a short translation to confirm understanding. Finally, students can be asked to make sentence or create a simple word map. Another example is teaching cooking vocabulary. The teacher can bring real fruits, and kitchen tools to the classroom. The teacher shows the objects, explains the actions such as peel or chop, and asks students for repeat the actions. Students can practice using the words in the short sentence. For abstract words like achievement, the teacher can show an infographic related to success or goals. The teacher explains the meaning, gives synonyms such as success or accomplishment, and asks students to create a word map in groups and share their idea. And the last is conclusion. In conclusion, vocabulary teaching should be active, meaningful, and connected to real context. From the material, I learned that using a combination of visuals, relia, gestures, translation, definition, and word maps can help students understand vocabulary better and remember it longer. By integrating these strategies, vocabulary learning becomes more effective and enjoyable for students. That is my explanation and summary of the material. Thanks for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.